Hey guys, it's Mando again. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a video about different kinds of Stefans for today. Most of you have probably only heard of two different kinds, the hot glue tips and the slugs, but I'll be also showing you two other kinds. So yeah, show you first. I'll show the ever popular hot glue dome Stefan. Basically, this is my favorite kind because it gives you the best range and the most accuracy. Also, most armor piercing capabilities. Basically what it is a piece of half-inch foam back rod of any kind. And basically what you do is you put a weight in. Any kind of weight works. Fishing weight. In this case I have two metal copper BBs. It is $5 for 2,500 of them, so that's enough to make, sorry for my bad math, like about 1,250 of them, so that's pretty good. It is not prone to falling apart. It's very difficult to pull this apart. You probably could after a while, but I would not want to, just ruining it out for no reason. And it would take a long time. These can be reused unless you hit a tree with them or something. These can go right through cardboard or like tarp, like barriers, much more so than others, and they are very cheap. They're also, some people are bad at making these because you have to make a good tip. If you don't, it can be not very effective. However, I seem to be skilled enough to make these, so this is what I use. These make very big holes inside inside cardboard or other things, and I will show you this in just a sec. Here, I'll be using my Big Blast now. Show the hole after I fire. Here, you know what? Shoot over this way. Shoot at that box. Okay, just a sec, guys. Okay, loaded. Now, fire it. Okay, well, this was actually a box that was full. These will sometimes break upon impact. This is some pretty thick cardboard, as you can see. That's embedded right in there. As you can see, no damage to the dart. That's a nasty hole, nasty hole. This is, yeah, this is completely unharmed. You can use these over and over again. Very cheap, very effective, very cost effective. Yeah. Next, I'll be going over the bullhead Stefan, or they're called a lot of things. That's what I call them. These are very similar to hot glue dome Stefans. But basically, what you do, you make the same hole, but then you drop the metal pellet in, glue it down, and then basically what you do is you just put a little hot glue over the top, not like in a dome form. Then you put some hot glue, a bit of hot glue onto a onto a like piece of aluminum foil. Then wait till it turns into like a kind of a warhead style thing. Then you just once it dries, you just hot glue it onto this. These do have similar armor piercing capabilities to the hot glue dome Stefans, and you don't have to practice making the dome. These are prone to breaking, however, more so than the hot glue dome Stefans, but they are still good if you're bad at making the domes. Fire these now. Sec. Sorry, camera fell over. Okay. It's kind of hard to mount. Just a sec. And then it's also thick cardboard. As you can see, that similar impact to the hot glue dome Stefan. I'll wrench this out. Also not broken, however, the tip got lodged in there, so it's kind of broken now. But it could be used after this. But this is pretty broken. So it's not as good. This is just like an easier, half-assed version of the hot glue dome Stefan. However, if you're not good at making those, this is a good dart for you. Now for the ever hated or loved slugs Stefan or washer Stefan. These a lot of people like these. These are actually the only Nerf darts accepted at some wars, which angers me greatly because these give you less velocity, less accuracy, and are harder to make. Merslan made a video that just started calling these the best darts ever because they're cheaper or more uniform to make. That is just complete lies. These are not uniform at all to make. They're very difficult. You have to find very specific kinds of materials to make these. You have to get specific kinds of washers and specific kinds of foam pads. They are just such a pain in the butt. I do not make them at all. These I got off eBay. I do not like these. They give you almost no penetration. Horrible all around. I hate them. They are. Never make these. Don't listen to Merslan. They're not cheaper. They cost just as much as other kinds of darts, if not more. And they are just such a pain. They're also heavier, so they are not as good in smaller darts. I'll show you these. Fire. Now, these give very little penetration. Hate these. Good for nothing. It's a sex that's kind of hard to do one-handed. That bounced right off. As you can see, here's this. These are also prone to breaking. The tips will break right off. You can just pull that right off. I won't do it. But as you can see, that gave some, made a little hole there, but very little. Just pierced the first layer, just barely. Very ineffective for shooting through barriers. Very ineffective all around. Hate these, never make them. Now finally, a very rare type of Stefan, the Perkens Stefan. I do not make these. These are very uncommon. However, I thought I'd make one of these to demonstrate. This is basically, if you've ever heard of a washer Stefan or dart, you basically take a metal thing like this, metal thumbtack, and glue it onto the tip of a dart. However, with this, it's the opposite. You put the spike into here. You can glue it down if you want to. I don't find the need. And it's like this. It's not very aerodynamic. However, it's better than a slugs Stefan, I believe, because it at least has some aerodynamics to it. Very simple to make, very cheap and quick to make. However, I do not use these because they're not as effective as hot glue dome Stefans, and I'll show you this in just a sec. Also, they are very light, so they do not work well in more high-powered guns, and they do not go as far as heavier darts. Oops. As you can see, tip broke off of this, but so this did a little more damage than the slug Stefan. This went right into there. So this is definitely the cheapest and easiest to make of the three. However, aerodynamics are still not very good, and I do not use them for that reason. But it's still good if you're not good at making the other kinds, if you don't want to have to use glue or anything. I don't believe this is banned anywhere. However, the ricocheting warhead could potentially hit someone. I don't really see that happening, but I guess that would be a risk to make clear. But yeah, so 4 kinds of Stefans. Hope this has been helpful to you guys. Hope this has helped you make a choice which Stefan to use, and bye.